here I am. So I'm just recording myself. I'm going to do my makeup. So I just cleansed my face with some micellar water. I'm using this stuff. I haven't tried a whole bunch of different products, but this is one that I purchased at Marshall's. It was only $3.99. And so that's just what I cleansed with this morning or today. And then on top of that, because I didn't really have any makeup on since I haven't done anything today to my face. And then on top of that, I just sprayed some witch hazel. This is by the Thayers. And I like the rose scented one. So what I did is I just sprayed it all over my face. But normally what I'll do is after I've washed my face, I'll use a cotton swab or a cotton pad, and I'll spray some of this on the pad, and then I'll cleanse my face with it just to make sure that I got everything. But since I already used the micellar water to cleanse my face, I just kind of use this just as a toner on top of it. So anyway, that's what I started off with. I have nothing on my face right now but those two products. So I'm going to put some moisturizer. So I always use something that has a little bit of sunscreen in it. Oh, sorry, I dropped something. I usually use Eucerin. Excuse me. This isn't the product I'm using. This is in an Olay bottle, but what I did is I had a little tiny samples of the Eucerin with the SPF 30 in it, and it was so annoying to keep squirting them out of there. So what I did is I put them in here, but I did like this oil complete that I used. This one was a Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer with Sunscreen Broad Spectrum, SPF 30 Sensitive with Vitamin E and Aloe. I used up that whole product, or half of it at least, I think, and then I filled it up with the other stuff. But in reality, anything that's a moisturizer has SPF 30 is the best. That's what you want. So that's what I'm going to use. So I use a couple of squirts of that. That might have been a little much. And then I like to use, so this was this little birthday gift thing that I got from Sephora. It's the Glam Glow. This stuff is quite pricey though. So anyways, I've been using it. I really like it. I don't think that I would purchase it. It's just too expensive for my budget. It does smell super good though. But the reason why I'm carrying this one is because it's a luminizer. Illuminated moisturizer. Sorry if I'm saying things wrong. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But anyways, but honestly, you can get away with this Spotlight Physicians Formula Illuminating Primer. It's a, like I said, Physicians Formula. I love this stuff. So usually I would use this, but since I'm trying to keep everything organized in my makeup bag, I started carrying this because it's pretty much the same thing, but it's in a small container. So anyways, let's move on. Rub it around all around my hands. And then just kind of rub it all around. Just like that. And just a little something about me and the products that I use. I would say that 98% of the products that I use are drugstore. That leaves a very small amount of not drugstore. You can do the math. Anyways, I'm a girl on a tight budget who likes to do her makeup and likes facial products. It's a hard world. So I like to put it down my neck because it's spring now and the sun is a little out brighter. I wear this all year round though. I wear SPF 30 all year long. So anyway, so hydrating. Sorry for this lighting, it's not the best. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I've still to vamping up my what's the word I'm trying to look for? Oh my god. The things that I use. For example, I'm using my iPhone to record this, and I'm in front of my vanity that has this bright ass light right in front of me. So anyway, bear with me. I hope you can see it well wherever you're at. Okay, so after the moisturizer, I will do my foundation. And I don't know where my sponge went. I I like to use the Real Techniques blender, sponge blender, but I don't know where it went. Just a second. Oh, yeah. Ali, ¿qué estás haciendo? Okay, well, I couldn't find it. My daughter probably got a hold of it, as she does with a lot of my other products. So what I'm going to do is use my brush. I kind of go back and forth between the Beauty Blender and this brush. This is the Morphe M439 brush. I really like this brush. It does leave the makeup on a little bit heavier. I like my makeup to look pretty natural, so but I can't find my Beauty Blender, so I'm just going to use that. And oh, you know what? I just remembered where it's at. I took it with me in my other sneaky bag to work. Hee hee, I just remembered. So, let me go get that wet. Be right back. Alexa, ¿qué estás haciendo, mami? ¿Eh? ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Tú estás ocupada? Vente. There's my daughter. Okay, so the foundation that I use, and this is probably like my holy grail, this is what I always use, is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless. And this is in the shade 118, but I mixed it with another color. I mixed it with my 220 Natural Beige. And this is 118 Light Beige, because the 118 is a little too light and the 220 was a little too dark. So anyways, I mixed both of those two colors. They're both yellow tone, because I have a lot of redness and like redness in my face. I'm sure you can see it. Like right here, it's called rosacea. I have a little bit of that on my cheeks. So I mixed those two colors together, shook it up, and I do like the dewy one as well. I like it better for the winter just because it does, it's very like hydrating, so I really like that. But right now, since it's spring, I'm a bit sweating a little bit probably, so I'm just going to use this one instead. So anyways, I just put some on my palm of my hand and then I dab this on there. Go in. Oh my gosh, I gotta work on my lighting here, guys. Sorry. Down my neck. So I love doing my makeup, but I don't always have time to do so. I get up in the morning. I should be getting up around 5 because I start at 7 and I have to take my kids, my daughter to daycare and my son to school, to morning care at school. So I got different priorities in the morning. And I don't like my makeup to be rushed, so I have a really hard time just doing like whatever, you know, to my face. But I do want to, I just figured out the other day that I can get away with just concealer under my eyes and around my eyes, and just a little bit of mascara. So I might be doing that from now on for work. That way I'm not stressed out, but I still look somewhat presentable and don't scare people away. So I might, let me know if you want to see that and I can upload that too. Because I know that we're all about saving time and stuff, especially busy moms in the morning. So I just went ahead and cleaned around the edges here, because if you have used this foundation before, you know that it gets kind of messy on the edges there on the lid. So I try to clean it up as best as possible. But my goodness, I always question myself, does makeup really make a difference? And then I put it on, I'm like, holy crap, it does. It's amazing. I know the answer to that question, but I don't know why I was questioning it. Maybe that's me trying to convince myself that I don't need it, but I do need it. So anyways, for some reason, it always just takes me so long. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm going to put a little extra there because that's where I have the rosacea. But I am going to put concealer too, so I probably don't need to put it on so heavy there. Okay, that is good enough. Thank you, Mama. I think. What do you guys think? Does that look good? That matches me pretty well, doesn't it? I think it does. I mean, you can't tell the difference between there and there. It's amazing. Okay, moving on. Okay, once I've done that, going with concealer, and my all-time fave is this Insta Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer with goji berry and Haloxyl. Not sure if I'm saying that right. Anyways, it's this. I love this stuff. And this is the neutralizer. So this is like a yellow tone concealer, which is definitely what I need. This is like my favorite stuff ever. When I first started doing makeup, like in high school, I didn't really do heavy makeup or anything. First of all, I didn't really like to spend much on stuff. I was kind of a tightwad. So I didn't really do a lot of makeup, plus I didn't know about it. I mean, makeup like just seems like it just like exploded all of a sudden in a couple of years. But anyways, that is something that I've kind of always used. So I use that, and then I would use mascara. And what else did I use? I think honestly that was it. It was concealer under my eyes and mascara. Oh, maybe blush. Blush and a little bit of bronzer. Or I would use my bronzer as blush. I didn't know what I was doing. I just did it and I liked it. So. Yeah. I just use the same blender that I used for my cover up. It works. I mean, it's fine. I pretty much took off all the product anyway from the cover up. So I'll use that. Put a little bit more just right there. I've been trying to get rid of these dark circles and stuff. But I guess I'm not getting enough rest or something. I'm a night owl. And when you're a night owl and you have children and you work full time, it just doesn't work out, you know? It's like a not good combination. So, trying to figure my life out. It's okay. Like I always say, I'll rest when I'm dead. Okay. That's good enough. ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Eh? ¿Qué? Okay. So once I'm done doing that part, I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes. And just a little something extra. I have been using Latisse because I have like the shortest, most tiniest, most like just not good eyelashes. Okay, very sparse is the word I was looking for. So honestly, Latisse has been amazing. I was getting a little impatient because, well, I'm not a very patient person to start off with. And I had been using it for about 2 months. Just going to use a Q-tip to clean off a little bit here. Residue from my eyelash curler mascara. I had been using it for about 2 months. Some other coworkers used it too, and I was seeing results on them, wasn't seeing it on myself. So I was getting a little frustrated, to be honest. But I said, hey, what the heck? Keep using it. And if you don't notice any results within 4 months or so, then just stop, you know? So I continued to use it and figured I was just the late bloomer on that. And sure enough, that was the case. I'm not like, they're not super duper long and stuff, which is, I mean, I guess won't be one of those people that get them super long. But they definitely are longer than they used to be, and they're a lot fuller, which I really like. Like, they look super duper full, and I like that a lot. So, yeah. Otherwise, I just use false eyelashes, which is also fine. So there's that. Okay. Let's go back to my face. I jump around, honestly. I think that's why I can't figure my shit out, is because I jump around so much. I go from one thing to another. So I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. Not much. I use, this is the Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques. Love it. My sister had it and I liked it, so I bought it. Just right up there. And this is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula in the shade Deep Bronzer. So it's PF 10598. So anyways, I use that here. And then I kind of rub in it a little. I don't like it to be super duper harsh. I do have pretty well defined cheekbones. I mean, you can tell right here. I don't have anything on this side, and you can definitely see it there. Thanks, Mom. Okay, and then go over here. One side always looks better than the other. Anybody else have that problem? Comment down below. God. Alexa? Mommy? You see how this side's always it's always a little more well-defined than this side for me? I don't know why. Okay, then I go down here a little bit. Hey. Hi. Hi, little toots. Hi. Okay. And then right up here. This is my first makeup video, by the way. I have been wanting to do this for like ever. I've been wanting to launch a YouTube channel forever. I've been talking about it for so long. But I guess I was a little scared. I don't really know where to start. I don't want to fail in it. But I think I've decided that, I mean, what can I lose, you know? Plus, if I like it, I'm just doing it for me. So I hope you guys like it too and join me in my journey. So, okay, that was the Butter Bronzer Physicians Formula. To contour, then for blush, I use, I'm sure everybody's heard of this, the Milani Baked Powder Blush and the color Luminoso, number 5. It is just so beautiful. You okay? It's just like, I don't even know what to call it. It's corally. It's just beautiful. I love it. It's my favorite. And I will probably purchase this till forever. And I apply that with an e.l.f. blush brush. Looks like this. I love this brush. I had to buy a couple of them, you know, just in case they decide to stop making it or something. Okay, then I go right in here. I might have to go back in and touch that up a little bit because I should have put my setting powder under my eyes before that, and I didn't. So for setting powder, there's a couple of things that I like to use for setting. So I think that the best one for me is this Maybelline Fit Me Fairlight in the number 10. Fairlight number 10, can you see that there? I really like this stuff, but I also really like in the Tarte palette, the Park Avenue Princess. I only have this because my sister gave it to me after I pretty much begged her for it because it was just running away in her drawer. So, this palette is just like, I love it. So I use the bronzers here and there, but I haven't used them that much, although they work amazingly, so I should. I could probably get rid of a couple of things in my makeup bag here and just keep this in there. But I like to mix these two here and use them as setting powder under my eye and around my eye and stuff. And I kind of go back and forth to those. I like to use those if I'm just using foundation and I don't put concealer, then I'll go ahead and use this and kind of use that under. I really like that. But most of the time, if I'm going for like a full face type of thing, or if I'm actually able to sit in my vanity, because I can't in the morning since my daughter's in here sleeping, I will use all the stuff that I have in my drawer and in my vanity. So I will use this. So what I'm going to do is make sure I have no creases here. Kind of make sure those are all in. And then I don't really bake. Honestly, I don't really even know how to be honest. Honestly, to be honest. And also, I don't really bake because I don't really like that super duper dry look. I want it to look more natural. So I just put it all in. Make sure it's all in there. Right here by my nose, I get a lot of creases. All the way. Pretty much anywhere I put concealer, that's where I put this setting powder. And I don't think I put it on my chin, but I normally do. But that's where I get a little oily, so I'm going to put some there. And my smile lines, or whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to try to clean up this line a little bit on my contouring over here, because like I said, it's never super defined on this side for whatever reason, so. I'll just do both. Honey, what are you doing? What are you putting up here? Okay. Just like that. And then, what I'm going to do is, I'm recording. And then what I do is, I think I'm going to put just a little bit all around my face because, here we go. Like I said, it's spring and I'm going to be outside and stuff, and one little ham on that. Real Techniques powder brush. I'm just going to put it all around here. My gosh, you guys, sorry about the lighting. Seriously, it's like horrible. But things will get better, I promise. Bear with me. Okay, so I used a little bit of setting powder all around my face there. If you could see my vanity, you would be like, girl, what the hell? So, after that, and so I like to set my face after I've put my bronzer on and after I've put my blush on, because they will hold better onto my face like that. If you set your face first, then it's like powder on top of powder. It's not going to sit very well. But if you do the bronzer and the blush after your foundation, your face is still kind of a little moist, and so it'll grab onto it a little bit better. And then I'll set afterwards with that, which is kind of nice too, because you blend everything at the end with all that, you know. And then what I do afterwards is I use this Milani Soleil Baked Bronzer. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Number 5, I'll show it to you guys. And it looks like this. And I love this bronzer. I had it in my drawer and I kind of stopped using it. But I really like it, especially for when the weather starts to get a little bit warmer, to kind of make yourself look a little more lively. Kind of just put that everywhere, just very lightly. Gives you a nice natural glow. Put that down my neck. My chest a little bit. Just like that. Okay, there's that. Alright, after that, let's use a setting spray. So I actually, no, let's do my eyebrows first. I'm going to use the Anastasia pomade today. Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. Anastasia. I'm going to use that today, but when I go to work, honestly, half of the time, since it's one of my last steps, I forget to do my brows, and that's not good. I mean, they're like hardly there. So anyway. Juliancito. Julian is my son. He's 7. Julian. Why is your sister crying? Where'd your daddy go? So this stuff is a little pricier. I think it was like, oh god, between 20 and 24 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it is a little pricier, but it's lasted me for like ever. I hope these things don't expire because honestly I've had it forever. But anyways, I like this stuff. And the brush that I use is the Anastasia brush too. I don't know what number it is though because it faded completely. So I think it's like the number 8. Either the number 11 or the number 18. Those two sound familiar to me. And my phone says it's low battery, so I gotta hurry up. My goodness. You see how I cannot do this in the morning? It's like literally been 30 minutes and I'm not done yet. I mean, I could, but that means sacrificing another half hour to 40 minutes of my sleep. It's too much. That is why I am on a mission to figure out super simple routine for me in the morning. So a lot of people like to do their eyebrows first before they do their foundation and stuff. I've tried doing that and I've tried getting in the habit of doing it because yeah, I feel like the dip powder does hang on better to bare skin than it does on top of foundation. And so normally what I'll do is if I do put my foundation on first, is I'll wipe down my eyebrows a little bit with just my fingers. I forgot to do that. So, and also because you do have to clean up the edges a little bit, you know, and so if you do the eyebrows first, conceal around them to really outline them, and then foundation, like I feel like they probably pop a lot more. But I don't know, my eyebrows have always been like my last step in my routine, and it's really hard for me to change that at this point in my life, so it is what it is. Okay. Oh, good. Eyebrows are a huge part of our face, and so if you don't put them in, we look kind of naked, right? Not a good look. Hey, babe. Can you bring me my spray that I left in the bathroom? What? Okay. There's that. Oh, my eyelashes again. I asked him to bring me some, but he's busy with the baby, so it's fine. Okay. For mascara. Lash Paradise Voluminous Waterproof. Right here. This mascara is amazing. Vacuum and the closure. This mascara is like my favorite. So because just with one layer you can definitely notice the difference, and so like I said, for me, that I like to just kind of in the morning put some mascara on. I like this because I don't have to sit there and do a couple layers of it. So just one, even just one layer of this is amazing. So you'll see here in just a minute. It doesn't help to open our mouth, but we just do. It's just automatic, right, guys? I've got some crazies over here, but I'd rather they be crazy than none at all, right? And I'm using a handheld little mirror here because it's easier for me so that I can look down, and that way I don't get a whole bunch of mascara on my eyelid like I used to. Because then I have to clean it up with some sort of an oil, and then I don't like it when it gets all oily throughout the day there. So anyways, look at that. That's just one layer. I mean, that is just like amazing, isn't it? Yep. Other side. So for all of you who have been curious about Latisse, I actually would recommend it. You just have to be patient with it, and you have to be consistent. So give it a try. Alright guys, almost done here. Freaking 40 minutes in. Nothing. Never mind. Jesus. You're gonna be in there naked. Look at that. Excuse my husband and his language. But this is just real life, right? I may put another coat on this, of this on there before I head out, but honestly, I don't think I really need it. I think one coat of this is enough. And I use the waterproof one because my eyelashes will not hold curl unless I use waterproof. There's no way around it. I've tried multiple different mascaras and they do not hold up, annoyingly, because I'd rather not use waterproof if I could avoid it, but well, it is what it is. Okay, then I'm going to set my eyebrows. See what I said? I jump around everywhere and that's why I forget steps. But I'm gonna put a little bit of brow mascara in them. This is a Jordana product. I forget this step constantly, so I do carry a brow pencil in my purse because, I mean, sometimes I forget that I actually put my eyebrows in, and or just to touch them up throughout the day. So, okay, there's that. I like that. I also like this Essence Make Me Brow Gel Mascara. This is a tinted one. It's nice because it makes them look a little bit thicker, so I like that. Okay, then inside my waterline, I'm going to put this in here. This is Essence Easy Glide and Waterproof Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in number 6 Silky Nude. And that's just going to go right in here. And this just makes the eyes pop a little more. Just like that. I mean, what do you guys think? Does it make a difference? I think it does. I like it. Okay. And so, as I said, I'm new to all this, so none of this is sponsored, obviously. Hopefully in the future it will be. Who knows? Okay, there's that. I don't usually wear eyeliner on the top of my, up here or anything. I just kind of let it be like that. I do like the, to do like a small wing sometimes here and there just because I like how it makes the eye pop. But not today. And final step here is my highlighter, and this is Becca in the color Opal. This is one of those little small birthday samples that they give, but it's lasted me forever, so I guess if I ever actually have to buy the big one, which I will eventually do, I won't be upset to do so because it works great. I love it, and it lasts forever. So I just do it down the bridge of my nose with this brush. This is an Amore brush that they sell at the mall that I that's here where I live. And it's a premium highlighter and contouring number 129, and the brand is Amore Us. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Anyway. And I love this highlighter. It's amazing. I do have a couple different ones. Let me know if you want to know which all I use. This is definitely one of my go-tos though. Love it. I mean, look at that. Might be a bit much, but it's the lighting. I promise it's not that drastic. Just a little bit up here on my temple area. Well, more like my forehead. Forehead slash temple. Right there. And top of my lip here. And a little bit on my chin. I mean, look at that. That's just like to die for. The light hits it just right. It's like perfect. If I had better lighting, you guys would be able to tell better. But anyways, you're just going to have to trust me on that one. Okay. There's that. I don't typically wear eyeshadow, so I don't think I'm going to put any on. Okay, maybe I'll put a little bit on. Just a little bit. I will put, from my Tarte palette, Toasted. Let's see, which color should I use? It's Spring. I'm going to do a mix of this and this. just to give my eyes a little bit of a pop here. But like I said, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, but I don't really do my eyes. Wow, that's popping for sure. I guess you're supposed to do your eyeshadow first before you do your mascara. I don't know. Like I tell you guys, I'm all over the place for real. Probably believe me now. I'm going to try to settle it out a little bit. It's a little drastic. There's that. And then almost last step. Oh, this video's taking forever. Sorry, guys. Just in the corner of my eye there to kind of bring all my highlighting together. And I have a setting spray that I actually made myself that I really love because it makes my face look really dewy. But since it's not in here, I'm not going to go get it. I have a couple of different ones that I use, but I really like this Morphe continuous setting mist, so I'll use this today. And it smells really good. I love it. Alright guys, that's it. Almost 45 minutes in. Sorry it took forever, but anyways, this is why I can't do my makeup in the morning, because it takes me forever. So I'm going to learn how to simplify it, and I can show you guys that video if you guys would like me to. Let me know. But this is my full face. Okay, thanks for watching. See you again soon.